Hello everybody and welcome back. The live stream is about to begin momentarily, and soon I'll start answering all of your questions about VR. I've had my VR YouTube channel up for over 5 years now, and for the past 2, VR has become my full-time gig. I'm experiencing new virtual reality games every single day, and I of course love checking out the latest hardware. So if you have any questions at all about this industry, stay tuned and I promise I'll give you some answers. As a reminder, if you have a direct question for me, please use @Mateo311 down in the chat when asking. And if you want to help support this channel, go click the thumbs up right now. Now the stream will be starting soon, but in the meantime, enjoy the montage.
If you're here, something has gone terribly wrong. Farah is fraught with danger. You'll need help to survive. Take these gauntlets. They'll enhance your strength and help you heal. They are one of my finest accomplishments. Having the gauntlets enables the use of a throwing shield. The shield can be...
Take these gauntlets. They'll enhance your strength. I'm behind. You guys are watching a different part of the screen. What up? What's going on, guys? How we living? How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. So someone hit 100K. That happened Monday, surprisingly. I thought it was going to take much longer. I went to sleep. I still needed like 300 subs. Woke up. I was like 200 over. So I had a good video that popped off. So thank you guys. Thank you for the support. This has been going on a couple of years now. Yes, sir. Let's get it. No diggity. I have a bunch of keys. A lot of developers were kind enough to drop some additional keys. And some studios were really nice working with me, and things are going great. But how are you guys doing? Let's say hello to some people up in chat. So Arlen, JS making it right on time. Yes, JS, I'm going to try Star Citizen. Hi. Camera zooming in. It tries to keep me nice and centered. Let's see. But then when I do too much hand gesturing, I have to turn it off. This camera's too sensitive. It thinks I like changed the settings with my Italian talking. BG, what up? Aid, what's going on? Zachary, Tools, what's up? Phi, what's up, man? I said hi to Zachary. Walmart, what's up? What up, guys? Thank you for coming in nice and quick. It looks like very familiar names here. Rattlehead, what's up? Mind Jive, some names I haven't seen in a while. We got Frozen Fusion popping in on Twitch. What up, dude? I think I'm just going to be running giveaways on YouTube, just so you know, just for my peace of mind. And no one's really going to be on Twitch. They never are. But Wormwood, what up? I remember you from last week. Mepper, lots of familiar names. And if I miss your name, Chappelle, Zell, all you guys, Ozzy, thank you for being here. We're going to get started very soon. But how we doing? Talk about my week real fast. Let people collect, get in. And then we'll give away some keys. So just to let you guys know what we are working with, what keys I got. I closed the screen. We got things like Richie's Plank on PlayStation, Battlemarked on PlayStation, Vendetta Forever on Quest, Iron Rebellion on multiple platforms. SciTech has been kind enough to give us keys to all of their games. Quest keys, Steam keys, you name it. And this is games like Crystal Rift, Windlands 1, Windlands 2. Let's see. I don't have any Titan Isles, but I have Windlands 1, Windlands 2, Steam, Quest. Vertigo 2 keys I got. Thank you very much, Zach. We got The Living Remain. Absolutely amazing game. Hey, let's see. IDM TV, what's up? Please tell me Steam will have a new Alex coming out. Honestly, when is it dropping? I got my after party on wait. You know. Okay. Well, thank you, man, for the donation. Means a lot. I wish I had, like, the rumors are heating up for Half-Life 3, and I think it will happen. But, I mean, they operate on Valve time. That's how they roll. So let's try, you know, let me not waste any time. Let me just throw a giveaway up. Just to make sure it works, right? Right? You know, make sure it works. Don't break stuff. Actually get things done. You see how the second I got to do 2 things at once, the brain just totally shuts down. The mouth goes, they They need a game to come with Frame. That would be awesome. I mean, at the same time, they also have like the whole Steam library, but that's old news to a lot of people. All right, so let's open up this bad boy. And let's see how this goes. Now, the entry is going to be !raffle. !raffle if you want to get in on this. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm just looking for the thing that says giveaways. Got it. I set all the giveaways up ahead of time. And what's up? I'm losing my mind. Let's start with Vendetta Forever. It's going to be ! not hashtag. And I didn't get there yet. I got to start the giveaway. No, don't. Hey, what are you all doing? You're all right. Stop. If you're not going to listen, children, I will turn this car around. All right, let's turn it around. That's it. Wrong screen to turn it around. Come here. I'm turning it around with my ghetto chair. My back is still out, guys. And, my back is much better. But my chair is still broken, and I'm waiting for my new chair. But see, I turned it around on you guys. That's the table. We'll go there later, and we're back. Yeah, I know it was a black screen, dude. I had to walk over and open the camera. All right. We're going to start with Vendetta Forever. We're starting giveaway. Okay. A Vendetta Forever giveaway for a quest has started. !raffle. Now you guys can do it. Now, how I'm going to give you guys these keys, I have no idea. Now, this is what we're going to do. Okay? When we have the winner, I'll talk for a minute. What you're going to do, and I know I'm going to have to repeat this 1,000 times, but what we're going to have to do is message me on Discord and just show me, message me on Discord, show me you're the winner, prove that's your channel. Just give me so Discord Mateo311, just message me on there, show me a little icon that you're the winner, and I'll get you the key. It might take me a little while. These things are very hard to coordinate. I don't like to just drop keys in chat because there's a bot here that's going to grab any key instantly. Like it happens every time. So this is how we're going to do it. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I think that giveaway is probably done. Let's see. Hold on. I know it's running. Okay. How do I get some status updates on it? It should close. It was only open for a minute, so let's just see what Streamlabs says. We'll give her a minute. Account linkage for the win. Is that the official Deadpool VR merch? Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is. They sent it to me in a trash bag. It was awesome. You can no longer enter the raffle. Cool. Pick a winner. Guys, I got this. I'm so on top of my stuff. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to screw this up. I'm a professional. It's there's got to be another window or something. I screwed something up. What size are your widescreens? Okay, so God, it's so much easier when I just talk about stuff. Here. This is 57. This is 49. And I'm Mateo311 on Discord. And you know what? We could do this. I'm going to hit this again just to see kind of what happens. Nope, that just restarts. Let's see. Hold on. What's the game name? We were doing Vendetta Forever right now, but I'm struggling with the, I started the giveaway. The giveaway has ended. I'm just struggling to find the area that says pick winners. Oh, yes, the site was screwed up. That's all. The site was 100% screwed up. So let's see. Winners. Pick a winner. So I have multiple keys. We gonna pick multiple winners. Very simple, guys. Oh, and look at that. It is also running on Twitch if you happen to be there. So we're going to pick some multiple winners, guys. I just want to double check how many keys I have, and this is going to be smooth. The website was jacked up. That's all. So we got one winner. We got two winners. Let's see if it's working. There it is. All right, fellas. So just make sure you hit me up on Discord, because if I have to stop the stream to give out these keys right now, we'll never get there. That's all right. We're going to be giving out keys for quite some time. I got a ton of keys. The site that's giving away the keys is just being a little wonky. So, but guys, snap a little picture of your winnings, message me on Discord, and I will get you your key later in the day. I promise. Okay? Boom. We got one giveaway already down. I'm just making sure it cleared itself off the list. And it did. This is as smooth as can be. And I could always come back and view the winners. This is beautiful. So the next key. Oh, guys, I'm so dumb. I'm over here. Someone's probably trying to message me on the side, be like, you're a screw up. All right. Hi. It's going to be really easy to enter. It's going to be ! raffle when the time comes. This next giveaway is going to the PlayStation VR 2 owners. PlayStation VR 2 owners in North America. If you want to get in, well, I was showing off the setup for 2 seconds. PlayStation VR 2 owners in North America, if you want battle marked, we're going to do that right now. I just need to make sure this giveaway ends. Okay. I need to make sure that it's closed. I just need to make sure it's done. All right. Ta-da. It says canceled. That's dumb. All right, battle marked. I don't have a giveaway running. God, this thing is so stupid. Why would I use something like this? Are we resorting to dropping keys? Are we resorting to dropping some keys? All right, guys. This is a battle marked key. PlayStation VR 2. So yeah, I saw Star Citizen added support. I'm just going to be dropping keys, guys. I'm sorry. Things went berserk. The website is not cooperating in Streamlab. It keeps getting stuck. It says I have a giveaway already running. It says I didn't pick a winner. Everything is wrong with it right now. So unfortunately, we're just going to be dropping keys. I will save some from the Discord too, so don't feel like bots are going to pick them up here. I will name the key. Only try and get the key if you want it. Explain that, if you grab the key, let people know. That's how we're going to be doing it. It's a little bit, of course, technology crapped out on me today. That's where we are, guys. So we just dropped a battle marked key, which I should have said what it was before I dropped it, but hell yeah. So don't worry about the raffle, guys. We're just going to be randomly dropping keys, and I hope you guys get something. Yeah, unfortunately, technology being technology. So this is the link for redeeming quest codes. I'm going to give you guys that quest code link. Yeah, Hussein, I know the winners were picked and they showed up on chat. However, on their website, it's saying I didn't pick a winner. I can't stop the raffle. And then when I try and start a new raffle, it's saying that there's currently a raffle running. The website is just jacked out on me right now. Streamlabs seems to be like really behind. So like if I start something, it starts a minute later. I end something, it ends a minute behind, or even later. So it's really not working out right now. So we're gonna drop brute force it. Yeah, that seems to work. It's cool. We're gonna drop some keys, and I'll drop some in the Discord too. Technology's amazing when it works. Like, I swear, the least functioning feature in cell phones these days is the cell phone. Oh, Zachary, you want me to send? Okay, I'll send you all the keys. Well, I'll send you the whole list. You got it? I could trust you. I could trust you that you're going to hand out these Richie's Plank PSVR 2 North America keys. You're gonna hand these out? Ooh, that needs separation. You guys will never read that. All right here we got some Richie's Plank PlayStation VR 2 keys. Richie's Plank PlayStation VR 2 keys, North America. Have you guys played Richie's Plank? It's freaking awesome. I know some people... Richie actually posted a video before he launched on PlayStation VR 2 because he was talking about, listen, I don't want to get burnt with the 1-star reviews. Know what you're getting into. This is more of an experience. It's called the Richie's Plank experience. He's like, there's not much of a game. There's some flying mini courses and stuff. That's a game. And then it's an experience to scare people and have a good time. If you want to try that, cool. If not, the game's not for you. Don't buy it. Complain there's not a game and give it a 1-star review. So that was pretty cool. Richie's awesome. I've met him on multiple occasions. He's like a whole foot taller than me. And he's an awesome dude. How different is the PlayStation VR 2 version? It's a lot nicer looking. And my banner's in the game. Yay, Mateo. Yes, that key's only for North America. So I'm going to fix you right here, my man. Okay. I mean, yeah. So let's see. These are EU keys. You ready for that? And let's clean those up. PSVR 2, EU, Richie's Plank. I'm not muted. I get to see. Arlen, you dumbass. Okay, so here come the EU keys, guys. Here come the EU keys. Boom. Roasted. Yeah, screw you, Arlen. No, but I mean, did you guys see the key list? Did you guys know what's coming? Let me know. I want to hear what you guys are most interested in as far as what we have to give out. So I had a little image, but I guess I don't have it no mas. We have Battle Marked. We have Vendetta Forever. We gave out tons of Iron Rebellion keys. We just gave out Richie's Plank. We have Crystal Rift, Windlands 1, Windlands 2, both Steam and Quest, thanks to SciTech Games. They just put out Titan Isles recently. Great game. We gave out some keys of that previously. We got keys for Vertigo 2 on Steam. We got Vertigo 2 Into the Ether. We got Vertigo Remastered. Probably one of my favorite VR series. The Living Remain, one of my favorite VR zombie games. And we got a few other smaller titles in there. Would love Hard Bullet. I haven't really spoken to those developers much. I want to try it. You know, I tried like a really early build and I was like, this feels janky, and just never got back to it. Yo, I got you covered. Anytime I ask for PlayStation stuff, I always ask for EU because I feel bad, because I know it's not the majority of my viewers, but I don't want to screw people over. And that goes for Battle Marked, PSVR 2, EU code, coming in hot, guys. Boom. Hard Bullet still feels janky. So I really can't talk about the game we're working on too much. I mean, we're showing off a little bit at a time. We are like 99% focused on development rather than showing off the game because it's still very early. We do want to build hype. We do want to get people involved. We do want people working in the game with us. Like, we want a group of very active, like very dedicated play testers that can give awesome feedback, which we're going to start that process in the near future. And we'll work with those people for, you know, like either a month or months at a time, depending on how the relationship goes. But we really want, above anything else, the mechanics to feel great. And every time I give feedback to the development team and say, this doesn't feel right, I don't believe in this, I think we should try this. And even when they don't see my vision or believe in it, they nail it every time. And then they throw in a surprise that I had I wasn't expecting. And boom, it is just like, oh my God, that is pure gold. They even accidentally, I broke the system based on knowing how it works. And I was able to create a new move in the game, which we've decided is now an official move that you can unlock in the game because it feels so good. But we'll get back to that. So the keys I give, everything will be marked, the keys I give out. I do not have any more Battle Mark Steam keys. Unfortunately, we gave those out. We've been playing on my Discord server. We do a game night every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, you guys are welcome to come other times. There's a group in there called LFG, Looking for Group. You could hit that group up. We do like walkabout every once in a while. They like to make the code to the room Mateo's Toes. You messed me up, Arlen. It's Mateo's Toes, or Mateto is sometimes the room code. So, is the new move called the Mateo? Nah, it's not cool enough to be called a Mateo. The Mateo is just like, I think if I had a superpower, evil, superhero villain move, it would be called the Apathy of Death, and I would just go, and bodies would just collapse. Like the room would just die. That would be my superpower. What does that say about me? Anyway, who wants some Iron Rebellion Steam keys? Does anyone want Iron Rebellion Steam keys? Because I got some of that. Sorry, Zell. My bad, dude. All right. Iron Rebellion Steam keys. Oh, god damn it. I got to stop doing that, guys. One. I got more of these, so only like if you really... Don't be too greedy here, guys. I mean, I know most of my viewers are older gents like me. Oh, Iron Rebellion is absolutely fantastic. Actually, we should probably get something up on screen. I should probably show off some of these games that you guys haven't seen. I just don't want to accidentally show off keys. Let's get some Iron Rebellion up in here. Iron Rebellion is amazing. Let's see. If you guys haven't played it. I mean, it's like, you know, the closest thing to Mech Warrior. Right now, it's only PvP. But, it's getting a full campaign soon. The developers were here last week. They were chilling. Yeah, that's center. Let's see if I have a center screen. Display middle. Hey, look at that. That's the one thing about having a widescreen sometimes. I don't have the sound for it on. There's one thing about having widescreen sometimes. They can be a little bit of a bitch to set up, but hey, looks good enough. So, yeah, so this is Iron Rebellion. I just gave out some keys, and when the video's over, I'll give out a few more. But look, it's pretty much Mech Warrior in VR. Right now, it's only PvP, but they have a full campaign coming, and it's badass. It is absolutely badass. And it's surprisingly good on Quest, too. But you know how these games, like, you want the lookers. This started off on PC. No, it did start off on PC, but I was originally thinking the other game. The Vox Machina. I'm getting stuck in this. All the flashes. Yeah, so let me drop a few more keys for you guys. Available now. Iron Rebellion. Click, 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 click. It's more dramatic with the sound. Yeah, it is. It is really good. So, Wicked Cole, I see your comment. It made me think of something. Okay? And this I want to mention because I got a few comments on a recent video. Hold on, let me just Iron Rebellion Steam keys. Oh, I actually do remember Archangel, but that was on rails. It was really good, but it was on rails, and that threw off a lot of people. I enjoyed it, you know, like an experience like that is really good. But okay, 3 more Steam keys coming in for Iron Rebellion. Boom, 1. And 2. These are Steam keys for Iron Rebellion. 2. And number 3. Yeah, mechs work well in VR. Like, artificial locomotion is weird and hard and can throw some people off, but also the cockpit helps a lot. Like, it acts as your blinders, so it can help a lot. So, yeah, so I hope you guys get in there and enjoy that. I have a few more keys, and we'll give them that in a second. Iron Rebellion's freaking awesome. And we could do an Iron Rebellion night on Tuesday. I mean, we could get 8 people in. We've just been trying to make it through co-op battle marked right now. Lasers. All right, this is what I was going to say, and I forgot. I got a couple comments on my video from yesterday. Now, I filmed that last week, when my back was out and I was taking muscle relaxers. My face is all red from being in the headset all day. I have my red lighting on because I thought it was a little bit more, worked a little bit more towards the ambiance of the video. I'll give you a sample. I'm going to mute myself for a second because you guys yell at me when I talk to the missus. I was talking to the voice activated system. So I not only had this red light on, but I had forward facing red lights on too. So my face is red from being in VR and like smushed for hours. I'm on muscle relaxers and I filmed that video and people are like, dude, did you hit the bong right before? And this is actually what's happened to me last week. Last week I was on a live stream. I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, not quite myself today, guys. And I took the muscle relaxer right before because I know I'd be in this chair for 90 minutes and that's going to bother my back. So I took the muscle relaxer right before I started. And like after 2 o'clock, which is an hour into the stream, I'm like feeling myself kind of droop down. I'm feeling my eyes and I slurred once and I said, uh-oh, I got to end this stream right now. I was like, I got to get out of here right now. So yeah, I was shot last week and I was shot when I recorded that video. So I didn't realize it because I edited the video and I watched the video and I didn't notice because I was shot. But I thought it was a really good video and I was pumped for it. And if you guys haven't checked out Dread Meridian, check out my video for that. Have you been doing psycho strengthening your core muscles? Physio strengthen your core muscles. Have you been doing physio? So I can tell you about my back injury. I have 2 herniated discs since I was 25, which is almost 20 years now. For the most part, they're fine. I know how to take care of them. I know what to do. I don't load my spine anymore. I do tons of stretching. I haven't had a flare up in like 3 years. This was the most recent flare up in like 3 years. I didn't do anything stupid. I just like turned really quick and I pinched the nerve. Now, on an average person, the nerve is not exposed, but my disc is out of place. So it has the potential to, especially when you move from flexion and you come back up, flexion to extension, you're putting yourself at huge risk to just pinch that nerve. Now, your body doesn't know what happens when you just pinch the nerve. It freaks the hell out and thinks you just got injured. Like it thinks for a nerve to be pinched, you crush, something bad happened. So it freaks out and it initially locks all the muscles in the area. And that's why you hear people go into spasm and they're stuck over. Well, I know what my body's going to go through. So I immediately go into the process of trying to make sure my body doesn't lock up. And if I'm able to do that in the first few days, I'm fine. Because nothing is really injured. It's just I got to tell my body chill. So we're good. This shirt is merch. So they mailed me this shirt in a trash bag, and I'm not joking. All right, we have more Iron Rebellion Steam keys coming in. We have more keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of these coming in. I just want to double check so I don't duplicate keys on you guys. Yeah, RV was the last one. And then 1, 2, 3. Yep, okay, got 4 more keys coming in. Iron Rebellion keys. Iron Rebellion Steam. Yeah, well, Iron Rebellion is a lot. I'm not done with Iron Rebellion either. These are Steam keys. I got meta keys too. Iron Rebellion, we can get a full, 4-on-4 game going on the Discord. I got 5 on it. Nice work, guys. Hell yeah, let's do this. So again, I want to stop and say thank you guys for getting me to 100K. Thank you guys for allowing me to do this as a living. I truly appreciate it. Everyone out there that I work with, a big thank you to them. I know most of them probably aren't here watching, but anyone I work with, thank you very much. All the studios kicking ass. Thank you guys. It's like I'm at an award ceremony. Maybe the Game Awards got to me. No, I'm just genuinely appreciative to like the people in my life. The fact that if it wasn't for random strangers on the internet, I right now wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't know what I was doing. Or the fact that they were allowing me to change from like a career into a passion and then work on video games and everything. So I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. So thank you guys. And this is my way of giving back. Yeah, 100K, mofos. There's an 8v8 mode. All right, hell yeah. We're going to go 8v8. if you want a key and you're on American time and work allows, I expect you to see you in that Discord. I expect to see you in that Discord. Zachary, I'll save a couple keys for the Discord for people who couldn't make it to the stream. I expect to see you guys in that Discord if you want a key. And it was a multiplayer game we could play together next week. How's that sound? I really, really, really want to get into Reeve is cool. I definitely want to play that. What is it coming? The Crossings? Is that it? That looks pretty good. I definitely want to do some Deadly Delivery. I think that'll be really fun with the Discord group. Deadly Delivery just looks like a great laugh. What is this? Oh, okay. Warmark, I know who you are. You're good, brother. You're good. He took a snapshot of my back. Which channel will you post the keys in for Discord? I guess announcements. The most, but I'll do it a little later. After this, I'll drop some more keys and then run out to get my kid, and then I disappear for a bit. My day is always just like, hurry up to stop, I guess. I was in a raid in Reeve when I got the live notice. Had to dip out. Nice, Sal. I appreciate it. You enjoying Reeve? I've only played it like twice. I had someone really carrying me, but it was good. My Steam is blocked for too many attempts. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Oh, no. All right, we'll change it up a little bit. We'll change it up a little bit. I will do MetaQuest keys. That's good way. You like listening on Twitch because the lag time is less. So I noticed that I can shut down the lag time. The lag time on YouTube is decent, but I can shut down the lag time on YouTube, but I can't broadcast in 4K. If I do that, it won't allow me. It won't allow 4K 60 frames per second. And that's something I just tried. Dread Meridian, I covered it yesterday. I don't have keys for it. The game's not out yet. It's coming out in January. Dread Meridian is pretty damn spooky. If you haven't seen my video, I highly recommend it. It should be the next thing you watch immediately after this live stream. By the way, guys, if you are watching this live stream, if you got a key, if you're happy with life, or you just want to be a pal, make sure to be commenting throughout this video, but also make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're here and not subscribed, please consider subscribing, guys. Means a lot to me. Let's go. 200K by the end of this video. All right. 200K. Make it happen. Everybody share. All right. Gamertag tried to get a full AV8 load for the beta load of Iron Rebellion, but he couldn't get a full party. If you want to talk to him about getting a full party, I mean, he's in UK. We got a 5-hour time difference. It's like that last person to ask. The keys have not stopped. They haven't stopped. Said that Half-Life 3 wasn't announced. I never expected it to be announced. I know better at this point. All right. The meta keys are coming in, guys. The meta keys are coming in. Let me get the link for meta keys so you guys know. There is a nice little fun trick to this, which might help some of you guys. For those of you who listen better, you shall succeed on redeeming these keys. So there is a website. This is the Meta Redemption website. But it used to allow dashes. It no longer uses dashes. Don't use dashes. And now, here come the Iron Rebellion keys. I'm getting unusual join activity. Nope, that's just you guys joining. Okay, Iron Rebellion. These are quest keys. Boom, 1. Followed by 2. While I'm doing this, you guys are giving thumbs up. You're thinking about how once this is over, you can't wait to watch my Dread Meridian video. Because you like horror VR games, you want to see Mateo scared. I'll play live for you guys. I gotta say, the first half an hour, I was like shitting my pants, but then the footage wasn't good. So I had to like replay the first half an hour, and I was just like blasting through it like 5 times over. Because I guess jump scares only really work once. You thought this was a clickbait stream? Why? 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 Does Revive still work? Technically, yes. Revive hasn't got an update in like 4 years, but it does work. I haven't really had to use it in forever, though. 10, did you make sure you remove the dashes when you're trying to get those keys? Why would someone clickbait a giveaway? Like, really? I'm just here, like, I genuinely enjoy VR. I genuinely enjoy this community. I genuinely enjoy talking about gaming, talking about this industry with you guys. And I genuinely appreciate that. Without your help, I wouldn't be here. So when I have an opportunity to help promote a developer's game, and then on top of that, like a game I like, and then also give back to a community, and also have you guys show up and just hang out and be chill, it's freaking awesome. It's just freaking awesome. So, all right, let's see. Meta 4 rumors. Saw a headline earlier today. Yeah, people have been saying the Meta 4 rumors. I think they want to push the mixed reality, but it's not ready. So I think like the mixed reality glasses that Meta was working on, they're pushing back to 2027 because that's their end all be all goal. And it looks like Quest 4. I think we have some. I think the Quest 4 is going to be different than just a straight upgrade from the Quest 3. I think they're finally going to kind of pull back on the subsidizing a bit. I think the hardware is probably going to, go in a new direction, be a little bit pricier. Like they might do like a $400 and $800 model. I don't know. It's still pretty. It's pretty far off. Prism XR. Is the Prism XR worth using? They make multiple products. From Prism XR, I only have a stand and a Wi-Fi bridge. So I don't know. What are you using? Star Citizen has VR now. I know, dude. Thanks, Oni. Thanks for popping in. Star Citizen is definitely on my list to try. It's just everything's on my list to try, and I have no free time. The Wi-Fi. Okay, so Prism XR makes the S1 and the S1 Lite. The S1 is a router. The S1 Lite is a Wi-Fi bridge. Here, hold on. Take a walk with me. Let's go. I don't have my mic on, but we could take a walk. All right. So this is the S1. I'm sorry, I was just calling out the S1 and the S1 Lite. It's the Puppis S1 and the S1 Lite. This is the bridge. So this would connect to an existing router. And basically what this would do would make a secondary dedicated Wi-Fi network. Excuse me. And this has been streamlined for VR. I tested it and it worked fine for me. But you have to understand, I have a $500 Eero Wi-Fi 7 router with mesh network in my house. So it's like, this is $50. So I'm putting it up against something that's 10 times the value. Did I get the same numbers? No. Did it work great? Yeah. Is it going to be perfect and ideal for everyone? Probably not. But one thing you could do is, like, say you don't like the VR game down where your router is. You just run a network cable from this to your router, put this in the room you're going to be playing Wi-Fi in, and connect to this. So it does, but yeah, also, we're going to have the Wi-Fi dongle coming from Steam Frame. It's a solution for sure, just not for everyone. All right. Did I drop all the Iron Rebellion keys? Let's see. The last key is, yep. All right. So we're going to be going to a SciTech sponsored giveaway in just a second. I'm going to put some stuff on screen so we can see what's going on, and we'll go from there. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Iron Rebellion. All right, let's see. Let's get up Crystal Rift. So I looked up this game for the first time because I know, like, there's some games I never got around to. And one of them was Well, there's a bunch of them, but a lot of SciTech games. I know people love Windlands, and they were just like all over this game. Well, all over that game at the time. But I will say that like Crystal Rift looks like these games I grew up on, and I'm pumped for it. I'm trying to see if I can copy and paste this in one shot for you guys. But these are, again, quest keys coming in for Crystal Rift, and I'm going to show it on screen so you guys can see what it is. And this is going to be thanks to SciTech, the developers of the recent Titan Isles, which I loved. So, look, this is like the old school RPG game. This is a much older VR title. But these are like the old school RPGs, like almost like Stone Keep and stuff that I grew up on. And I was like, how did I never see this before? Now, by today's standards, I would say, yeah, in terms of VR, we have seen a lot better, but we've also seen a lot worse. It's got a lot of cool potential. I just don't know how a game that is so right up my alley like this, I never came across before. But we're going to drop some keys and you guys could tell me what you think. Oh, rip. You guys could tell me what you think about it. How's that sound? Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba. All right, let's drop some keys. This is Crystal Rift on the Quest. Crystal Rift on the Quest. I'm trying to get some spaces up in here so I could drop all the keys at once, but when I do shift enter, it just says no. So here they come. Here they come. Crystal Rift. This is an older game from SciTech. So SciTech was kind enough to drop a ton of keys for us for all their games. And again, these are quest keys for Crystal Rift. No, it is on PC. It is on PC, man. I'm looking at it on PC. That demo was from the Steam store. Yay! All right. Redeem them keys. I could have said crystal, my brain is broken for all I know. Crystal meth, this could have been what I said. So while you guys are checking out those keys, let's take a little walk with me. Take a little walk. No, that's not what I was looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. You know what? Before we do that, let's mic up. Let's mic up. Come with me and you'll see. I always end up singing that. I'm doing stuff that should have been prepared before. What a freaking scrub this guy is. Who comes to watch this scrub? Must be because he's giving away free stuff. No one likes him for anything else. All right. Hello. Yes, we're on this mic. My Control C and my Control V is too slow. I think what we'll do, I'll give out a couple keys and not give off the last letter. I'll say the letter like a bunch of times and then not give out the last letter, just in case there are any bots. But okay, we're on this mic and we're gonna move. All right, so we wanted this one. Where's my other screen? Okay, I accidentally moved that screen. Nope. Anyway, hey, come with me. So this camera is supposed to track, but ever since I moved it, it kind of gave up. Hi. You're supposed to track. Hi. You can just chill there for now. But yeah, I've been redoing the room. It's kind of a mess, as you can see. Hi, I'm centered. It's way easier when it follows you. But yeah, I've just been kind of trying to get all my junk arranged. But I also have like, look at this nonsense I get sent. And like, let's switch to the other camera so you guys can get a view from that side too. Let's see. All right, I accidentally moved it. There we go. Hi. Hi. Okay, mic's still working. We're hooked up. All right, so this, if you guys don't know, and I kind of show this off a lot, and if you guys get annoyed, just let me know. But this is my arcade, which I'm moving over. There used to be a fridge here. I'm moving this over so it's all evened out here. We use the screen for the arcade, and we also end up using it for, this is my D&D section. So we use the projector that's over there, projects the game board down, and we all sit around and play. And it's been too long since we played, but that's how we live in. And then I've been painting with my daughter. We're starting a website and a YouTube channel on us painting. some D&D stuff. So I think you guys can still hear and see me. And we'll come back here. So basically, I want to break it. So basically, I've been just like over the years, all my old technology I keep, and then I just, reuse and whatever. But yeah, so look, I'm a dragon. Let's get back to the regular mic though. Okay, mic out. Nope, mic mute. Hello. Hello there. Ooh, that other mic was probably slightly on. Yeah, because that one's muted now, so. We're on the right mic. What's up with the Doom door behind you? Oh, yeah. I think I actually have a command for that. So basically, years ago, playing Swords of Gara. Yeah, Swords of Gara, not Gargantua. Years ago, playing that, I was in a tournament and I put my elbow through the door. So I needed to fix the door. And I was just going to buy a new door and hang it up. But I said, let's make the room look cooler and fix the door at the same time. So why don't you use one of the computer chairs around the D&D table? That is a great question. All those chairs that were sent to me are stupid gamer chairs, and they all feel like shit. I am 100% confident when I say that this footrest that I'm using now and this regular chair are 1,000 times more comfortable than the stupid piece of crap gaming chairs people send me. The E-Win I like, but it's too big. Like, it's built weird, and it pinches my sciatic nerve. It's like made for fat people or something. No offense. I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't fit in it right, and it ends up pinching my sciatic nerve. Yes. Yeah. So ergonomic chairs are better. I painted this guy. He's almost done. I haven't showed him off in quite some time, but yeah, there he is. He's got like, look, some nice pretty dimples on him. Yeah, get in there, camera. Yeah, camera's trying to find my face, but he looks pretty good, right? All right. Did you watch the Game Awards? Yeah, I watched them with my daughters. I was going to say daughter and then realized there was two of them, and I ended up saying daughters. Weird. But yeah. Sounds like you need to hit more squats. So, Oni, I don't squat anymore, brother, because I have two herniated discs. I just don't squat anymore. I'm 44 years old. I have two herniated discs, and I just can't deal with the downtime. So I stretch a ton. I am still very physical. I still work out my body. I think you guys know. So, did you get into 3D printing at all? Yeah, this is 3D printed, man. This is 3D printed. I made this completely myself. Well, I didn't make the model. I don't want to oversell myself, but I printed this. I assembled this. My printer is like actually big enough that I could print one of these in maybe one print, but at least two. So like, cause I just fit everything on the build tray and build it all in once, not one piece at a time. But yeah, I've been printing and we've been painting. My Balor, I love my Balor. So. Okay, let's drop some more keys. Yeah. So Oni, I herniated my disc somewhere between lifting weights and martial arts when I was younger. I didn't realize the pain I was experiencing was non-muscular. My brain couldn't understand that. So what ended up happening is these are resin. I'm going to get an FDM printer soon because right now my resin printer's in the garage. And I had to install a heater in the printer because I can't get a build right now because it's too cold. So it changes, it changes the viscosity of the resin, and a lot of prints are failing. So that is something I learned, and it sucks. But anyway, this is Winlands 1, thanks to SciTech Games, the developers of Titan Islands. They didn't tell me to say that every time, but I will say it every time because I love Titan Islands. So guys, Winland 1 quest key coming in. The last letter in this is N. The last letter in this is N. It's quest. The rest of the keys are going to come in right now, guys, with no question marks. Okay, that question mark is an N. As in man. No, I'm kidding. N as in Nancy. M as in Nancy? No, N as in Nancy. My cat just farted. All right. Thanks for letting us know. My dog doesn't really fart. He doesn't. I think my wife farts more than my dog. My daughters, too. Where's your accent from, by the way? Brain damage. That's where my accent comes from. Years of brain damage. I have alien accent syndrome. No. That's a real thing, though. You take a head trauma and then you wake up with a new accent. Oh my God, they did it on Saturday Night Live with Pedro Pascal. And he was talking like this. I always sound like this. I sound fabulous. Which is pretty funny. Anywho, it might be stereotypical, but it was funny. But my accent, I grew up in New York City. I spent my childhood in Staten Island, and then my early adulthood in Queens. And now for the last 10 plus years, I've been in Connecticut. This is where we settled down. So yeah. See, this is not tight enough. Yeah, that was a good skit on Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live still nails it every once in a while. How do people get rid of the dashes so fast? They dash it. I will drop some without dashes. How's that sound? Eh? How's that sound? We drop some Winland 1 up in there. We'll drop some Winland 2 next. I got plenty of keys for that on Quest and Steam. Error, perform inquiry. I don't know, man. Database broke. Weekend update is still legit. Colin Jost and so Colin Jost, he's from my neck of the woods. He grew up in the same area as me. Him, Pete Davidson, I think Alyssa Milano. I think my brother knew Alyssa Milano. Went to high school with her or something. And maybe Christina Aguilera. I'm not sure about that one. You know, got a whole cornucopia of super amazing people from that part of New York City. Got to be proud of where you're from, right? So, before we get to some more key drops, how are you guys doing? What are you guys curious about? You asked me about the Game Awards. So the Game Awards started off so hard. My kids had no idea what was going on. When they announced Star Wars Fate, a Old Republic story, I was like, I saw it and I go, this is Star Wars. There's some telltale signs. The way spaceships cut across the atmosphere when they're landing in a planet, the way the exhaust kind of does that. We've seen that in every pod racer and every spaceship. The cuts, they have a very specific kind of like when they do a transition. So I'm looking at it and I go, okay, this is Star Wars. Like, it's not like they're hiding it, but it's also not like they're being 100% this is Star Wars. But I'm watching it and I'm like, she kind of looks like Rey, but that's definitely not Rey. They're not going to make a Rey game. And then, like, you see creatures and they can still go in any direction. And then you hear, boom, and the blue lightsaber lights up. And I'm just like, yes, what is it? What is it? And then when they showed Knights of the Old Republic or the Old Republic story, I was like freaking. My kids are looking at me like, what's going on? So that I am pumped for. I'm absolutely pumped for that game. Divinity, I'm pumped for too. The only thing about Divinity that I like, I'm scared of it. Baldur's Gate was like 200 hours of my life, and I feel like I barely scratched the surface. Divinity is going to end my life. I don't know. So that was pretty wild. And that was probably the best part of the show. Not to say it went downhill, but I am on such a dispatch, and I don't like, I posted on Twitter and I got completely ignored, it was one of my worst performing tweets ever. And not that I check my tweet performance, but every once in a while something pops off and someone's curious. I am trying to get the attention of both Critical Role and Ad Hoc so bad. I even know someone from Critical Role, like not well, but I'd say I'm acquaintance of Abria. I met her. We spent the day in New York City. We went to dinner. It was a large group, but I was with her personally talking for a while, sat next to her at dinner. And then like, she's like, hey, let me get your number. I'm going to text you. I'll let you know where we end up. I'm going out, we'll go get a few drinks. I didn't think she would text me, but she took my number. She texted me and then never heard from her again. And like the next morning I sent a text, or maybe like a day later or something. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. If you're ever in New York City or one of these events again, I hope I run into you. And that's it. And then I knew she was going to be at PAX Unplugged. It's a board game event. And I was going to make it, but my aunt passed away. So I couldn't make it, but I messaged her beforehand. I'm like, hey, I see you're at PAX Unplugged. No response. So I was really upset on that for sure. But I'm trying to get in front of Ad Hoc or Critical Role. I want to bring Dispatch to VR. They don't have to change a thing in the game. There's a bunch of cool things they could change to make it more VR-ish, but they don't need to. The game is pure cinema. I've been listening to the soundtrack on rerun. It is fantastic. Even like the jokes in there hit so hard. The writing is impeccable. So I'm so pumped for that. I'm like, listen, I'll fund it. I don't care. I'll sell a kidney. I will find the money. Let's port this game. I can't get anyone. So what mic do I have? This is a Shure SM7B. It's a professional mic. It's like $500, which isn't that much for a mic, but yeah, you'll see them like Joe Rogan uses the same one, and I'm using a Go XLR because you need to amplify the signal on a mic like this. It's an XLR mic. All right, let's get some Winland 2 quest keys coming, guys. It's a Shure SMB7. What? Did I screw up? Wait. What is it? The SMB7 brain fart. Go with that. You'll find it. I promise. Okay. Boom. So Winland 2 quest keys coming in hot, guys. Coming in hot. You guys ready? You guys ready? These keys are coming from SciTech Games. They donated a ton of keys to make you guys happy. I've actually never played Winlands 1 or 2, which is a shame. I've heard it's amazing. I just can't get around to everything. Again, these are quest keys for Winlands 2, guys. We're dropping lots of them. These developers recently made Titan Isles. Not Titanfall. That would be super cool, but that's not what they made. And we played through the entire game on Discord together. So I'm going to drop the Discord link in just a second as these keys are coming out. And those are all the quest Winlands 2 keys. Boom. All right. So we dropped those guys, and I will drop a link to the Discord because maybe we could also fire this up and we can enjoy some gaming. So Tornado Joe, let me tell you, I got Steam keys coming too, Connor. I got Steam keys for the same game next. We've dropped keys for every platform, PlayStation, Steam, everything so far. So, Titanfall. Let's talk about Titanfall for a second. When we heard that Meta was going to fund a game via Respawn for VR, I was like, Titanfall. I was losing my mind. Titanfall 2 was so underrated. That was one of the best shooter single-player campaigns I've played in years. That game is amazing. You are right. Guardians Planetfall, I am down for 2. That looks great. So I will say, like, I was insanely pumped, and they announced Medal of Honor, and I'm like, okay, it was a cool series, and I was so disappointed. Yeah, happens. Give me Titanfall 3, man. Yeah. I will lend a testicle to get Titanfall 3. Definitely for Titanfall 3 VR. All right. Yo, man, you got to watch. These kids are gangster, man. They're not sitting here chatting. They're locked in. They don't have money to buy a game. They want some of these games. They're locked in. They're not saying a word in chat. They're not giving me a thumbs up. They're not hearting. They're locked in. They need their keys, man. And they're getting their keys. I'm giving up lots of organs, man. That's right. It's rated highly, sir. So there's a difference between the colloquial usage of the term underrated, meaning not to say that it doesn't have enough mainstream attention. There's plenty of things out there that have really high review scores, a high rating, but people don't hold them in high regard because they haven't heard of them or they're not as popular as they should be. So it's really more of a term colloquially used to be it's not as popular as it should be, or not enough people know how good it actually is. That's what was intended by my expression. BioShock VR would also be really good. Tribes is one that I see a lot, and then so Guardians felt a bit like Tribes at times. Guardian Frontlines. What's more likely, Titanfall 3 VR or Half-Life 3 VR? I would say Half-Life. I think Half-Life 3 won't be a VR game, but I think we will see a Tribes is for Old Farts. It is. What are your thoughts on Hellsweeper? I never really got into it enough. I played it when it first released. I played it pretty early. It just didn't suck me in for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I liked a lot of aspects of it, but it just didn't suck me in. But then again, like Legendary Tales and Dungeons of Eternity absolutely sucked me in. So sometimes it's just timing, where I am in life, how busy I am, or like sometimes something hooks me right away, and sometimes sometimes a game, like it takes too long for me to realize how good the game is, and I've already moved on. All right, we got some Steam keys coming. Why must you ask the unanswerable? Because it's human nature. It's fun. And who knows, without asking, there's no answers. There are no stupid questions, only stupid people. All right, guys, we got Winland's 2 Steam keys coming in. Okay? We got Winland 2 Steam keys coming in. Thank you to SciTech Games. Man, they gave us so many keys. And next, we're moving on to Vertigo 2. Oh, man. So I never watch numbers on the chat or anything because, that stuff can get to your head. I kind of just do my thing these days because I learned a long time ago you got to get like a thick skin. But one thing that's kind of funny about like doing this, you could do this so often. No stupid questions, just stupid people. I feel seen. I said the same thing about myself yesterday. I asked our developer for something, and I said, cool. No stupid questions, just stupid people. Because he said, I could do that really fast. So. Vertigo 2 is one of my favorite games in VR. It is the definition of a passion project. And that's not to say like, ooh, well, give them extra credit for passion. This is someone who like really loved what they were doing. And they worked on this out of love, not out of a paycheck. Which is a really rare opportunity that very few people in life have. When you're young, like when I was young, I used to work on tons of projects like that. I did hobby robotics. I did a full Duke Nukem 3 total conversion. I mean, when I say total conversion, I changed every gun, every level, every weapon. I handmade 3 levels. Back then, like Photoshop was just getting started. I literally took physical pictures of all my friends on a white background, then then printed the pictures, then hand scanned the pictures, one picture at a time. Now, Duke Nukem used sprites. It didn't use 3D models, so it was pictures. Then I scanned every picture. Then I cut out the background of every picture, changed it to the weird pink that the game indicated as transparent, put the files in, then recoded all of the enemies. Those keys are not invalid. You keep saying, people saying, I got the key, I got the key, I got the key. It's not my fault you suck. Sorry, I just got annoyed. Because there's some people with a little appreciation. I don't have to give out any keys. I don't have to do this. And I'm not looking for credit. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. But let's all be sensible, nice humans. The old DOS shareware Duke Nukem 1 and 2. God, so good. So, oh my God. So, the era reminds me of Rise of Triad. I had the same era. Oh my God, some old fucks up in here. Wait, sorry. Some old up in here. Thick skin, brother. Thanks, man. Instructions unclear. Things stuck in toaster. What? I don't know what that means. I'm probably missing a reference. Dun, dun, dun. It's okay, Connor. I don't mean to have the community attack you. That was not my intention. And there are no tones in text. So I've been a little bit on edge lately. I told the stream last week that I've been a little bit stressed. A lot of things going on in life. I've been a little down. Being suppressed from muscle relaxers doesn't help your mood either, because then you mope around the house. So like overall, I've been kind of, not my best person. And I was talking about that last week on stream, but then you start to kind of project that onto other people. So I don't mean to make the community turn on you or anything. For the most part, you guys are all amazing, and we don't have like jerk kids here. Do you have any boxing titles for Steam or Quest? Unfortunately, right now, pitchforks! Get the pitchforks. What did you think of the Crisis VR mod? I only played it for a very short period of time. Like a lot of times, my VR experience is like, I want to try something. So I put 30 minutes to an hour into like everything that comes out. And if I don't think about it later in the day, like, oh, I want to try it again, or there was something really big that I want to talk about, it probably gets swept under the rug. I just don't have the time. A lot of people getting the holiday blues this year. Yeah, I mean, and then I constantly carry a lot of guilt and shame for no reason. I do a lot of therapy to analyze myself, but I constantly carry a lot of guilt and shame, which can come out in weird ways. And I don't really have many reasons to truthfully have guilt and shame. It's just like something that's like been wired into me from a child. I mean, like, the Italian family, they constantly guilt and shame you into stuff. And I felt immune to it as a kid, but it must have done something because, I carry it around, and it's like for stupid stuff. Like for very little things, like, it's always like, hey, you could do better here, or you could treat people better, or you could run this better, or whatever the case is. Just like it's weird and nonsensical. So I'm coming to terms with that, which is nice. It's not that I don't want to give a crap. It's just a lot of times I give too much of a crap that I end up hurting myself. Yeah, I was raised Catholic too. There we go. What up, Chris? Chris, I'm looking at you. I'm warning you. You keep your shit tame, okay? So, is it Exodus? Is that how it pronounced? I have a demo. I need to try it. I saw a preview. It looks pretty badass. It looks pretty damn cool. So I really need to give it a try. Have you done any MBTI personality tests? I have not. I'll look into that. That's very much the German background in my family. The Germans. All right, guys. We got one of my favorite games dropping for Steam right here. Thank you to Zach. Oh my God, Zalumbo Games, or I think it's his last name that he uses for his game studio. But Zach, developer of Vertigo, what an awesome game. It's also on PlayStation VR 2, but I don't have any PlayStation VR 2 keys. Okay, so Vertigo 2. Let's do this again. Vertigo 2. Such a great game, guys. Vertigo 2. Steam keys. Okay. Yeah, Vertigo 2 is absolutely fantastic, man. It's just a labor of love. I always describe it, and I'm sure if you're familiar with this channel, you're sick of hearing me say it, but I always describe it as Half-Life meets Rick and Morty. It's like the original Half-Life. You're trapped in a facility, a wacky facility with wacky crap going on, but meets Rick and Morty. So it goes into the ridiculousness, and it's great. It's just great. So I'm going to just keep dropping keys for that. Let's see. Vertigo 2, guys. It's not the longest single player campaign. Vertigo 2 is decently long. Vertigo 1 is probably like 4 to 6 hours. But they're both so good. So, Conan, on that whole one person made Vertigo 2 thing, I mean, yes, it's true. Zach needs an insane amount of credit for everything he did. And I will not take a drop of anything away from the kid, because I call him a kid. That's a little disrespectful. The young man, because I know he's extremely talented. And I'm pretty sure like he had some history working with Valve or something. So I think there were a lot of educated and powerful and mentoring people in his life that were able to help him if he got caught up or stuck somewhere along the line. But 99.9%, I would give this to Zach. for his expertise, passion, and everything. He just kicked ass. And it's refreshing to see he has a old school video game mindset. For someone so young, for him to know level design and be able to match level design to something along the lines of Half-Life is incredible. Let's see. I know you're busy, but have you seen the flat screen title Expedition into Darkness? It's in Alpha Phase 2 right now. Extremely fun. I have not. I'm still very slowly and sadly making my way through Expedition 33 because that game has such a somber tone, and I find that sometimes I'm not in the mood for it. Between the unparryable attacks sometimes and the somber tone, sometimes I just get like wiped and I can't play that game. But after watching it take every award and just being in pure love with Jennifer English, not in a oh my God, she's the most stunning woman and I love her. I just think she's extremely talented. She's a very pretty woman too. She has zero interest in me because she's married to a girl, but she is extremely talented, and something about her voice is so expressive, carries so much emotion. So she also did Shadowheart, if you're not familiar with her. So she's just absolutely incredible. And I don't know, man. People with talent, I just love. I'm just so intrigued. But what made me laugh about Expedition 33, I'm playing it, and the main character, Gustav? I'm listening to him talk, and I'm very good with voices. Bad with names, very good with voices. But I'm listening, and at one point he grunts, and he's like, ah! And I'm like, that's Daredevil. Now, mind you, I should have known this already, but I didn't look into the game enough. But I'm like, that's Charlie Cox. And I pause the game and I look it up, and I go, just from his grunting. Because in Daredevil, he has an American accent, but he's really British, in case you guys don't understand where I was going with this. So I was able to hear through the British from him grunting and hearing Daredevil in the grunt. And I was just laughing my ass off. I don't think she's well endowed. You guys making comments about Bobies. I don't think she's very pretty, but it's not like a Sydney Sweeney type of assets she's bringing to the table. Yeah, he had no choice. Yes, I know my grunts. The script actually said, now grunt like Daredevil. You enjoy table miniatures. You've also mentioned you enjoy StarCraft. Well, I was yesterday years old when I found out there's a new StarCraft tabletop miniature game. That's awesome. I used to play Warhammer 40K. Talk about a strategy game. That was golden. That was freaking great. All right, let's drop some more keys, guys. Again, before I drop those keys, thank you guys for being here, supporting me. If you haven't joined the Discord, we do game nights, and a lot of these games are multiplayer, so we can play them together. But let's jump over to Vertigo Games, the DLC. You do need the original game. Okay? So it was a tabletop game, not a new video game for StarCraft. Okay, so this is going to be Vertigo Tuna DLC. Original game required. Okay? Okay? That's where we're going. I got 3 keys for this too. These are Steam keys. 1 and 2. Now this changes up the tempo of the game a lot. This changes the tempo of the game up a lot. It almost turns it into, I don't want to really say like a roguelike, but Metroidvania more. Like you kind of, you're in like this temple, and you could just take any route you want. I don't know what I was staring at there. It's like, let's pretend the camera's up here. Hey guys. Wahaha. Too many activation attempts. Well, that's great, because then we'll switch back to quest keys for a bit. Okay? I'm almost done giving out keys. I'm almost done with the stream, guys. This takes time. This goes fast. But if you guys are enjoying this, if you guys want to celebrate the 100K with me, if you guys, are happy like I am happy, drop some thumbs up in the chat. Say something celebratory. Thank one of each other. Be happy with what you have in life. This is Matt's therapy session. Ta-da. When do you play? We play on Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know that doesn't accommodate most Europeans, but I try to get on like on the weekend, and there's some other people in there that usually run walkabout games. Oh yeah, I have 100,000 keys to give away, guys. 100,000 keys. Thank you, guys. I can do a lot of things, but being happy is not one of them. Zachary, let me tell you, man, it's tough. I've dealt with mild depression my whole life, and sometimes it just puts you in a hole for no reason. I would say the biggest thing I have going for me is I have a deep understanding through years of kind of trying to educate myself, understanding where the feelings come from, why do I get them. Sometimes the hardest part is just realizing how do you fix things, especially if they're like stem from childhood trauma or some nonsense. It's work. Yo, what's up, dude? JP in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks for popping in. You know, it'll be cool. Let's hit 200,000. Let's keep the stream going. Yeah, right. I got to go get my kid in a little bit. Let's keep the stream going until we get to 200,000. All right. We got one more Steam key coming in. Vertigo Remastered, guys. Vertigo Remastered on Steam. Mateo suggestion: download ChatGPT and begin to journal into it. Then request it reveal bluntly your protector personalities. That's actually pretty cool. You know, AI is a topic, man. Chronic pain messes with your brain too. So this is one thing that's funny too. I mean, like I have 2 herniated discs. I would say 90% of the time they don't bother me. 10% of the time I notice them. These days, 2% of the time they're an issue. I'm not going to complain. I'm fine with that. What I don't realize though is my body has become more tolerant to pain. So I won't realize that like my body's really aching and really hurts until the second someone puts a hand like on my shoulder or my leg. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm tender, I'm tight. So like my body has learned like that's pretty normal for you. So just ignore it. But then once someone puts attention to it, I'm like, holy crap. I'm disabled and my brain went bad. Oh, Jesus, man. The brain is... I have a mild genetic disorder. It puts me at an elevated risk for everything heart related. Stroke, heart attack, you name it. All my labs are good. I get full blood workup 3 times a year. Joy. I get full blood workup. They take like 7 to 9 vials. I get everything tested. I found my genetic disorder because we had a bunch of men die young in the family. So it's most likely we all carry this. And it's just a cholesterol disorder. It's nothing serious, at least. It's usually not, as long as you're taking care of yourself, it's not something serious until like you really hit 50. So that this is preventative. Everything I'm doing now is for prevention. But yeah, so I have to be a little bit more diligent with myself. And you could just like, you could see as you get older, your body just gets less and less resilient to everything, and it sucks. Sciatica. So that's kind of like, you guys can't see, but that's my knee. So I'm sitting right now. This is in the avoid sciatic pinch position. So like my knee is just up right now because yeah, it's weird. Like you'll eventually pinch that nerve. Just make your cholesterol do push-ups. I wish. So my body makes a lipoprotein A. You all make it. You all make cholesterol. Cholesterol is something we think of as you eat too much and it makes you sick and breaks your heart and you die. That's only part of the truth. You need cholesterol. All cells in your body need cholesterol, and pretty much your whole body has the ability to make cholesterol. It's just some people make better cholesterol than others. Your diet impacts some of your cholesterol. My HDL is always low. No diet has my entire life has ever impacted it. Then on top of that, I make something called, which the general cholesterol tests don't even test for. I make something called lipoprotein A or lipoprotein little a. It's just a much more stickier form of cholesterol. A lot of people have it, but it's in such small amounts. Mine are just off the freaking charts. 44 since November 24. We're right around the same age, brother. 100K, yeah, 100K quest keys I got. But I do have quest keys coming in right now. So you can get no smell Omega. You could also get no smell garlic. Garlic is the only thing that has ever moved my HDL in the tiniest bit. All right, so the living remain quest keys. Howdy. Oh yeah, I'm giving away 100,000 quest 3s. You guys are something else. The living remain keys for quest, guys. This is a zombie game. It's an old school story-driven zombie game. I've spoken to developers, Five Finger Studio. They are talk about single solo developers. They are just what's called? They're just a couple, married couple. I met them. This is weird because I had no expectations, yet they were nothing like I expected. Huh? Say what? Yeah, it's a married couple and they nailed it. They made a great freaking game. I loved it. We've kind of stayed in touch ever since. Spoke to them recently. It's great. I don't know, man. Only if you're over 30, that's it. You might as well just give up now. So this is a semi-joke, but semi-true. For 100,000 years of human history, 50% of us were dead by the time we're 30. For 100,000 years. Then you get to the 1800s, and we extended that lifespan with agriculture and stuff almost 10 years. So you get to the 1800s, and about 50% of people live to 40. Yeah, every once in a while you get those people who make it to like 100, and it's really weird, and they're genetic freaks, or they just had like a conducive lifestyle and they're genetic freaks. But we got to all the way up until not until the 1900s did people start living to their 70s, their 80s, or it became common to live to your 70s and 80s. So we have more than doubled the average human lifespan in 100 years, and that is 100% because of technology. So as much as people want to say, hey, our life is not conducive to health, our life is not, it's true. Our mental health is shot. We don't do anything for prevention. We don't live lifestyles that are connected to our needs and wants for survival. We don't, which is really bad for us. But science has made great strides in keeping us alive. So I think like the next science should be not just longevity, but also living a good life. How do we combine that? How do we make that not taboo? How do we make that a main goal in society? How do we make that part? Like right now, we're getting worse and worse at healthcare, but healthcare should also include mental care. And something's got to give. All right, man. Just upload me to the damn cloud. I hope you guys got those, the living remain keys. We ended on a good note. That was one of my favorite games. Like that just surprised me. It's one of my complete hidden gems. Thank you. Thank you, Mega Bizman. I mean, I just talk from the heart constantly and always. And that's why every once in a while, Cosmo's barking up a storm upstairs. Someone must be at the door. But like every once in a while, like I will get stressed out about whatever's going on. And it can be tough, but like we're all struggling. That's at least what I see. The meanest people are the most upset people usually a lot of times have like a fucked up life or just didn't get something they need. And this goes for like rich spoiled brats, and this goes for poor people. There's some need that wasn't met that kind of morphs them into what the majority of society says is a jerk, an asshole, a player, whatever the case may be. We're all molded by society. So that's like, I want to elevate society, so we elevate humanity. It's tough because a lot of things are stacked up against us. And I don't just mean corporations and money and capitalism. Like there's a million things, but the alternative, I'm like happy where we are as a society, because the alternative was like, if you still watch primates, I saw a video a month ago. It was a couple small primates teasing a female larger primate, but she was alone. So you had like, I don't know, chimps. Let's say a couple chimps and a gorilla. Probably wasn't a gorilla, but a couple chimps, they were teasing a small female gorilla. Eventually a male shows up. And they're all being like kids, and like they go sneak by and they like grab his tail too. And then he eventually nabs one of them and smashes this chimpanzee to death. I mean, literally batters him to death. And that is the natural world out there. Like, that's how dark and creepy and quick things can turn in nature. Like, it's just, you know, we say survival of the fittest. If you give these animals what they need, like a safe place to get their food. I know some are predators and still going to fight and kill and eat other ones. That's mandatory. But if you fulfill their needs, both mentally, you know, socially, everything, that violence goes down to almost zero. So I'm big on trying to get people to understand and then eventually making a better society. But we got to push. And I think no one's going to pull their head out of their own ass and push and change the world until things come to a head, until people hit rock bottom, until people are suffering. And I hate that we have to get there, but it is what it is. And that was a Mateo rant brought to you by Mateo and these keys. I don't mean to get preachy on you guys. I don't know how you, I mean, you guys are here. You're still sticking around. So it must mean something to someone. Someone must care, which means the world to me, honestly, guys. I'm realizing the older I get, I'm more like my dad. I'm a softie and I carry too much on me for no reason. There's no reason I should be worried about the state of the world because it is beyond my control. I should live a good life, hopefully encourage other people to live a good life. And if we all do that, maybe it'll be fantastic. But one day. Papa Mateo, preaching on you guys. Before you guys head out, I'm just going to drop this link for you guys. I'll drop a few more links. This is my sales link. The holidays are coming up. Pretty much everything is on sale right now. And 3D Printing King, I don't mean to downplay you. I see your comment. I'm sorry you're suffering. I wish I could help everyone, but I realize the older I get, the less people I can help. And I mean, it's good to be empathetic, but I can't immediately take on everyone's pain, which I've done in the past. It's weird, like a weird superpower. I see someone in pain and I feel it. I see someone happy, I feel it. You just see a lot more sadness in the world. So it's tough. The mirror neurons fire in my brain. It's pretty wild. And it's not super beneficial. It's good in some scenarios. It's horrible in others. Because if you're feeling too much all the time, with no one who understands, you're going to snap. Yeah, so there's the sales list, guys. You might be INFJ or INFP. I'll have to look up what they are. I don't know. Okay. Was the Quest 3 facial insert you recommended a recent video? I recommended the... Yes, the globular cluster. It's on my headset right now. I'll show it off. I don't have to run right now, so we can talk and we can chat a little bit more, but I am done with giveaways, just so you guys know, so everyone can leave. INTP, I don't know what these are. I gotta look them up. But let me get that. I know someone asked, so let's get it. Oh. Shake what your mama gave you. I keep saying I'm going to get my remote I keep saying I'll get my remote so I don't have to do stuff like that. But I keep forgetting. So anyway, globular cluster, which is on that list, and probably the link to the video is there too. Maybe. This is one that comes in the package, and you could remove this material for washing or replacing. So if you want, they have, excuse me, they have other materials like the silicone, and this is a fabric one. This reminds me of the Valve Index, so I like it. It also has a nose cover. My nose is big enough. I don't need anything to cover it. Or maybe I should cover it, but I feel pressure here when I use it. So globular cluster. They send you multiple different millimeter sizes when you buy one. So if you are someone who uses glasses and need the glasses insert, or you use the adjuster for glasses, the spacer, or the rocker for space, they should accommodate you. No issue there. You can open up the sides. You don't have to. I'm not sure if I like it yet. I've never fogged up my lens until I open these. So I'm not 100% sure I like it yet. I also get dry eyes from it. But everything else, the feel is great. It is the perfect combo. It's the only facial insert I've ever recommended. So yeah, check out that link. I'll drop it one more time, guys. That's all my affiliate links. That's everything that's on sale. That's non-affiliate links. But if there's something you're looking for, it's probably still on sale. Looking forward to Psycho. I'll see you in the next game night too, brother. Okay. Let's see. I'm just seeing if I missed anything. What you're describing about feeling everyone's pain is a familiar feeling. When you figure out who is creating exterior noise in your life, you'll begin seeing the true power of internal whispers. I think I know who it is. On that somber note, I hope you guys check out the link. I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoy my rants and chilling with me. I thank you guys very much for being here, supporting this channel. It means the world to me that I can do this as a living. And I cannot wait. 2026, we're going to show off a lot more of the game. I cannot wait to show you guys. I had a little dribble in my pants last night from the game. I'm not going to lie. I was testing out the special moves. There was one special move that I was like frustrated over because I didn't know how it worked. Now, in our game, you're not selecting moves. Everything is motion gesture based. And I just didn't know how this motion worked. And then it was explained to me. And I got it to feel incredible. The game we were working on. So I'm working currently as the game designer at Noetic Realms. I should make a link for that. I don't have one. Please Google Noetic Realms. We are a new studio. And our lead developer is Xander from Vendetta Forever. That's the giveaway I started with. So he made Vendetta Forever, awesome game. He also worked at Industrial Light and Magic. He worked on all the Star Wars projects, pretty much. So he's awesome. And we are making a physics-based fighting game. It borderlines on like superhero, but darker tone. It's going to be an action RPG, and I almost said something that would have got me slapped. Okay? And as Jump Hill said previously in the comments, yeah, Mateo 311 is like a 20%. It's a 10 to 20% code like everywhere. If there's a VR website, just try Mateo 311. Odds are it'll get you a code. It's 20% on the Metastore too. So any game you're looking for on the Metastore, not any game. Sometimes the brand new games like Deadpool, you can't get 20% off, but otherwise it's 20% off. Let's see. I was always someone really close that you want to take care about, but it's not your job. There were, yep. I'm with you, man. Kind of mumble that stuff. Every game but Deadpool, said Leah. You're right. All right, guys. So I will give the name. I'll release the name of the game, and we'll tell you more about the features of the game in 2026. It's just the season. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will say procedural games before I head out. The one comment I'll say, if you guys are expecting like some aspects of Asgard's Wrath 2, just move on. Just prepare to make fun of me. Asgard's Wrath 2 was an Oculus publishing game. They probably put, 50 million or more into that game. It is insanely long. It has an insane voice acting cast. We don't have any of that type of money. Not even remotely close. Where we're going to sell it on is my years of VR experience and all the people I know and work with. We're going to stuff it in front of them, and they're going to tell us what's right and what's wrong with it. And we're going to spend the next however long between the people we know in the industry and the best gamers we know in the industry working on this game to make sure it comes out awesome. That's pretty much all I could say. Action RPG, you think along the lines of something more modern, but leaning towards somewhere between Batman, Arkham Shadow, and not production value, and Blade and Sorcery for mechanics. Think somewhere oddly between there. New mechanics you've never really seen. We're doing some unique stuff. My whole goal is it's got to feel right. So that's what we're working on. Yeah, you'll expect 49 million production value. I'll tell you though. Do you play as Mateo 311? No, you make your own character. I will tell you though that I will find $1 million if the ad hoc team or Critical Role comes to me and says, we'll take you up on it. We want to bring Discord to the Meta Quest and Steam Frame and PlayStation VR 2. If they come to me and say that, they said, you know, we'll take you up on that, I will find the money. I don't care what I have to do. Sperm donations daily, plasma, blood, kidney, take a second job, beg you guys. I will make it happen. I'm in love with that game. But that's completely different than the VR game we're working on. And that's where we're going to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys got some good keys. I hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys had some fun. Thanks again for 100K. We will see you guys Tuesday in the Discord server. Don't forget to check out the sales link that I dropped 15 times. I'll drop the Discord link again. Make sure to join there. And thank you guys for all being pretty freaking awesome. And I will see you guys on next time. I gotta go get my kids. And that was today's stream, guys. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. You guys mean the world to me. I hope I did a good job answering all of your questions. And if you want to help support me, the easiest ways are always to leave a comment, throw a thumbs up, subscribe, or if you're one of those crazy people who likes to burn money on me, why not use one of my affiliate links for a discount on some accessories? Maybe become a Patreon or YouTube member. And finally, I have a merch shop with items that no one has ever bought before. Again, thanks for hanging out, guys, and of course, I'll see you on next time.